Okay, so here's the third part of my tutorial. So this again, it's called starting. So this part will be focusing on starting our oil-fired boiler. Okay, so it's number 82. This is the oil-fired boiler. So we'll be pressing home. So this will come out, this menu. So this is the process display. This is the PDD. We're going to select oil-fired boiler. Again, if we're going to check our diesel generator. Okay, so we have our switchboard for diesel generator 1. We have our diesel generator 2. It is all running. Okay, so we're going to start our oil-fired boiler. So as you can see, the pressure here is 0. So it's low. So upon firing our boiler, we're going to open our vent. So this must stay open. Okay. So we're going to check our line. Everything is fine. Our circulation pump, we'll start it later. Okay. So we're going to our burner. Okay, so this is our burner. So this is our menu. In here, we're going to set our fuel into diesel oil. So from diesel oil tank, we're going to check this one. We're going to check this from diesel oil going to our boiler. So we're going to open this valve. So this is our boiler. Again, we're going back to our boiler. So this is our line. Okay, as you can see, we're going to select our diesel oil as our fuel. And we're going to switch this three-way valve going to our diesel oil pump. If we start the pump, okay, if we start this pump, it will circulate the fuel in here. So we have our relief valve here. So even though we don't have our fuel don't have to go anywhere, so we have our relief valve. Okay, it will circulate in this line. Okay, so we have our alarm here, low atmospheric pressure. Okay, so the setting is low, so we have two settings, the low pressure setting and the high pressure setting for our boiler. Okay, so we're going to circulate our diesel oil. So in here, we have our atomizing air. We have our boiler air fan here. Okay, going to check trip indicator. Yes. Let's press F12. So we're going to switch on our boiler fan, but our airflow control must be set to 10% first. Our oil controller, this is 10 also. Okay. So we're going to start our boiler fan. We're going to our atomizing air. Since we don't have any steam yet, we're going to switch this three-way valve into our air. So we'll be using our air as an atomizer. We're going to open this valve and we're going to 060. So this is our air system. Again, before starting your service compressor, so your service air compressor, make sure that your cooling system is ready. Okay, so we're going to check our cooling system, so that is 10. Okay, So this is our air compressor cooling. Okay, we're going to open this one. We're going to set our low temperature pumps, high temperature pumps for our service. So first, we're going to start our low temperature circuit cooling. So from here, we have our freshwater cooler. From this line, we have our pump. Okay, going to our coolers. So we have sets of coolers here. We're going to start our cooler for our air compressor. Okay, you can also open this one. This is for our air number 1. It's for our lube oil number 1. So come open this. We're going to open this valve, the circulation, and we can start our low temperature freshwater pump. We're going to set it in auto and auto. We're going to put it in remote. Again, we're going to do the same with our high temperature circuit. So we're going to trace the line from our pump. We have our valves here. We have our valve here and a valve here. Okay. And our expansion tank. Okay. We're going to fill that one. Okay. We're going to open the valve here. So this is for our expansion tank. So our temperature is low. It's okay, just acknowledge it. Press F12. Okay, and we are going to start our high temperature fresh water pump. Again, after starting, put it in remote. Okay, after that, wait for this one. While waiting for the water in our expansion tank, let's go to our home, page down, and our pump controller. And as you can see, we have our seawater pump here. Put in automatic. Seawater pump, low temp, and high temp pump. Okay, so let's go back to our cooling system. So home and our cooler. So it's running. So it is set to auto. Let's put our controller to automatic. So it's okay. We have low temperature because we don't have steam yet. So just acknowledge it and stop the alarm. So while waiting for this one, I think I can stop it. It's okay. We don't have any alarm. So the only alarm left in our cooling system, the freshwater system, is our temperature, low temperature, because we don't have steam yet for our preheating. Okay. So let's go back to our service air. Home. We have our service air system. Open the cooler. Okay. Open the necessary valves. So we have our for our supply. Okay. This one, and we're going to start our service air compressor. So once we started our service air compressor, we will be going to our pump controller, home, page down, and we're going to put our service air compressor into automatic so that it will stop automatically when the pressure reaches its set point. So again, we're going home. So we have our starting air, not yet there. We have our service air. So we'll be waiting for the pressure again, and we're going to our oil fired boiler. Okay. Again, we have an alarm. So as we can see, pump discharge pressure, low temperature. It's low pressure, low temperature freshwater pump, low pressure. So just acknowledge it. We're going to check what happens. Okay, again we have pump controller. Let's go to our seawater system, to our freshwater cooler. Okay, they started because of the low pressure. So we have alarm here, pump controller, auto fail. Acknowledge. We're going to our controller, home, cooling system, pump controller, and we're going to check again. These alarms. Okay. We're going home again. We're going to our boiler, oil-fired boiler. We're going to our burner. We're going to check. Okay. So our atomizing air is ready. We have our pressure. Our diesel oil is circulating. So we're going to reset our low atmospheric pressure trip. So we're going to reset it. Okay, and we're going to purge our boiler. First, before purging, again, you set your flow control to 10 and you start purge. Count up to 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you set your flow control to 100. Okay, so low temperature outlet. That's okay. Okay, and let's wait for this. As you can see, you will see here it will become black. Okay, so when it is ready, okay, we're going to start our burner. So all is set to manual. Before starting, put this back to 10 and switch on your first burner. Don't forget to purge your boiler every time you're going to start it. So again, low temperature. It's okay. We don't have steam yet. Okay. So we want it to produce steam as quickly as possible. So we're going to use 2 burners. So after firing first burner, I will set it into automatic. Make sure that you click airflow controller first, because you cannot click this one if you click this first. So click this first, then this, and everything is set to automatic. Then you're going to start your second burner. Okay. It's okay. Now we have our boiler running. We're going back. So home, oil-fired boiler, low pressure. Okay, since